Hello, welcome to another PHE class. In today's class, you'll be learning about basketball game. Before we delve into the class proper, at the end of this class, these are the things you should know. First, what basketball is all about. 2. Mention the various position of players in a basketball team. 3. You should be able to mention the various skills in basketball. Then, fourthly, know the brief history of basketball in Nigeria. What is basketball? Basketball is a very fast game played by two teams. Each team is made up of 5 players. In the game, each team is to throw the ball into the other team's baskets. At the same time, each team is to prevent the other team from throwing the ball into the basket. Scores are recorded whenever the ball enters the basket. In playing the ball, a player can pass, throw, tap, or roll the ball in any direction that is allowed by the rules of the game. Now, let's talk about the brief history of basketball in Nigeria. The history of basketball in Nigeria goes as far back as the late 1950s, when Walid Zabedne served as the first basketball coach to train Nigerians. At the time, Nigeria's only basketball court was situated in the Syrian Club in Lagos. Walid Zabedne continued teaching young Nigerians to become basketballers, and when Nigeria's Basketball Federation was organized, it took them to several basketball competitions across Africa. In view of his role as the pioneer of basketball in Nigeria, Walid Zabedne has been deemed the father of Nigerian basketball. Also worthy of note is that Zabedne was later made the president of the Nigerian Basketball Federation. Nigeria's national basketball team joined FIBA in 1964. FIBA means Federation International Basketball Association. Since the mid-1990s, the team has enjoyed unprecedented success due to an increasing amount of talent from Africa, from Nigeria, as well as an orchestrated recruitment of American college and professional players of Nigerian descent. The Tigers, as the team is nicknamed, qualified for the 2006 FIBA World Championship, marking only the second time in the country's history that they qualified for the FIBA World Cup. Team Nigeria usually plays its home games at the 3,000 capacity indoor sports hall in Lagos. Now let's look at the positions of players in a team. There are 3 positions a player can assume during the game. These are number 1, forwards. There are 2 forwards in each team. They stay in the front of the net. Number 2, guards. There are 2 guards on each team. They stay behind the forwards in the court. The number 3, center. There is 1 center in each team. The person stays in the middle of the court. Now let's talk about the skills in basketball. The first one is jump ball. A jump ball begins and starts a basketball game. To take jump ball, two opposing players stand in the middle of the court. The referee stands holding the ball between them, tosses the ball into the air. When it leaves the referee, each player tries to jump and tap the ball towards the side of their court to his playmates. Number 2 is catching. Catching is when a player receives the ball from a teammate or catches a ball thrown by an opponent. He or she then moves to a good throwing, passing position. The third is passing. Passing is when the player holds the ball with two hands, passes the ball by throwing it in a sharp and quick move to his or her teammate. If the ball fails to reach the receiver, the player's team then loses possession. Number 4 is dribbling. Dribbling is having total control of the ball by a continual bouncing of the ball with either hands towards the opponent's court until a goal is scored or the ball is passed to another team member. Then number 5 is shooting. Shooting is the ability to put the ball into the opponent's basket. The team that shoots into the opponent's basket most often becomes the winner. A correct shot into the basket is a score. Take note of that. A correct shot into the basket is a score. Thanks for being part of this interesting class. Don't forget to attempt your quiz and do your assignment. See you again in another class. Bye for now.